Okay, boomer. I don't even know what the hell that means. Okay, boomer. Oh, we're on? Oh, hey, what's going on? Welcome in. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of The State of Synth. I am your host, Groot.
And I'm Neon Fox.
And we have got an amazing show tonight. Very special guest, Scandroid, and all kinds of fantastic mixes. Jules, how in the hell did we get half these songs? I don't even understand.
I don't know. We've got a lot of content tonight. So
oh my God.
We might have to speak really, really fast.
Yes. Chipmunk episode. We're going to go right on in to our top story. Top story of the evening. Local coffee chain Perky's announced today that they will be adding a menu of synthwave-inspired drinks to their entire franchise. Each drink will...
Dennis, I have some alarming information for you. As I was traveling through cyberspace, I was intercepted by a giant octopus and a crab. They held my vehicle in place as this unidentified flying object approached me. All I could think of at this moment was that I'm trapped inside of a Space Invaders game and I am left without any extra coins. The UFO kept repeating to me, "We want Scandroid. Destroy him. Give us Scandroid." And I said no. I reached out to my electro gun and finally got to use it. I've managed to stun those things temporarily and made my escape. So what I'm here to tell you is that you must be careful with today's transmission, Dennis. The Space Invaders might strike again. Perhaps they are mad because Scandroid beat them without inserting too many coins. But this is an appeal to you and our most esteemed audience. I call upon the audience to come to the Night Ride FM studio and broadcasting tower. Assemble electro guns and laser gun turrets. We can connect them all together and pinpoint our shots with Atari controllers. We must protect our infrastructure, guests, and our freedom. Get ready, my friends, and don't forget your power armor. Long live independent broadcasting and Night Ride FM. Back to you, Dennis.
All right, thank you very much, Vosto Vlad. I don't even know how to respond to that.
You know what? I think we need to get some better insurance because Vosto's always getting into trouble.
Right. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. He always finds something. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and jump on into our sponsor for this evening. This episode of The State of Synth is sponsored by XLN Audio, extraordinary audio plugins for your music. And yeah, very good. We also want to mention our State of Synth Completely Mental Volume 1. Jules, what's that?
Oh, it's our compilation album. 58 tracks of awesome music from over 62 artists, all for in support of mental health.
Yeah.
So all proceeds go to two charities. One is the Brain and Behavior Foundation, which is research into mental health. The other one is the National Alliance for Mental Illness, which is in support of mental health. So yeah, head on over to thestateofsynth.bandcamp.com.
All right. I tell you what, Jules, let's jump into our first track here because I can't wait to get Scandroid all up in here. Let's tell us about our first track, Mr. Neon Fox.
Sure. Well, this first song of the night is from Atlanta artist Watch Out for Snakes. He's currently wrapping up an amazing tour with Glitch Black and Gregorio Franco. So, from his upcoming album Scars, which drops on Saturday everywhere, this is Set Up Us the Bomb by Watch Out for Snakes here on Night Ride FM.
Yeah, once again, that was Set Up Us the Bomb by Watch Out for Snakes. That's a weird title to read. Do you have trouble reading that, Jules?
It's a tongue twister.
It is. It is. Like, I don't know. Everyone's got to write these things I just can't read. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I am very, very pleased right now to introduce to you our very special guest, Scandroid. So let's have a nice big round of applause, if we can, for our very special guest.
What's up, people?
What's up, man?
I have good news for you guys.
All right, let's hear it.
You earlier said that you have to do this show like in chipmunk mode because you got a lot of content to squeeze in. I'm a New York Italian. I can speak really fast, and I don't even have to breathe. I can just go for like 30 minutes, just talking really fast and cram a bunch of info in, and then.
That's perfect.
So that we're covered.
Challenge accepted.
All right, great.
All right, so yeah, it is so amazing to talk to you. You've definitely got a lot of things going on. Your record label, all your projects going on. So
yeah.
I guess let's just start off with the most recent here, the project that you have with Scandroid. You have an album coming out.
I do. It's been done for a little bit, and I'm kind of excited to finally get it out to the world.
That is awesome.
So I had this concept maybe a year ago, and it's like musically, I'm always wanting to push boundaries. I've never cared about genre. I've never cared about the restrictions of, maybe certain producers put on genre. Like, it's just that was kind of probably why I had such a hard time finding a fan base with Cell Dweller, my other project, because there are so many things mashed up into it. It's like there's no place it really ever fits. So I was like, man, I want to experiment more with dark and lighter textures. And it's just like this idea, that age-old story of the darkness versus the light. And I'm just like, let me just call the album The Darkness and the Light. That gives me a lot of areas to play musically with like dark themes and kind of lighter themes, all under that context. And what I wanted to do is I want to release them in two separate, they're not even EPs because they really are actually albums, but The Darkness and then a separate album called The Light. And then later, The Darkness and the Light come together with more material you haven't heard to create the actual full album, The Darkness and the Light. So this whole idea was preconceived before I ever wrote a note of music. Wow. So The Darkness came out sometime last year, and The Light is about to be released. In fact, you can pre-order it right now on fixstore.com, which is my label's site.
That is amazing. Now, I just love the dichotomy with that type of, I guess you would call it more or less a concept album, right?
Yeah, I've always had a real problem not doing concept albums. It's just weird, why do I have to make more work for myself? I don't know, but I just do it. I can't stop. So I always end up creating these like epic ideas, and for some reason simplicity just evades me. I just can't. I try, believe me guys, I try. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. So yeah, it ends up becoming conceptual, whether I want it to or not.
Now, you have some really good names, too, as well, that you're working with on the new album. Now, I know Lucy in Disguise is doing a track with you, I guess?
These are remixers, yeah.
Remixers,
so
okay.
As far as the album itself, it's just me, and then I've pulled in some really, really great remixers for
top tier. Fury Weekend, Tommy 86, Prism,
Turbo Slash,
man.
Yeah. I like the idea of, for starters, working with other artists that I like and respect, and then also getting every one of my tracks represented with someone else's interpretation of that. I just feel like it gives the listener options, and I am 100% certain there are times where I write a track and people don't like that version, but they love the remix of it, and that's fine, that's great. At least somebody liked something or some part of what I did somewhere, So. And I like hearing other artists take on kind of like, I know what I was hearing when I wrote it, but giving it over to somebody else. And, Prism, the Prism remix of Writings on the Wall, which I don't think anyone has even heard yet, but I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to hear it tonight. That remix, man, when it came in, I was just like, wow. It just was completely different than my original. It's a totally different feel. it's standalone, man. The track on its own, you know. So there's it's just that excitement of just hearing other artists take on kind of what I do. That I love.
It's really interesting, the mix of the different sounds, and that's what I like about the stuff that you do, and of course the stuff that Fix really does as a label. You really kind of represent a good cross section of synthwave, which is amazing with Prism, and now you just picked up Moonrunner 83.
Yep.
Really going for that synth pop sound, which is kind of a little bit of a migration from the old Fix, but I guess you really just represent a good cross cut of everybody at this point.
You know what I'm loving? I'm loving the fact that Fix Neon now you've got cyberpunk, you've got synth pop, and you've got, like, I guess what would you call it? Dreamwave?
Yeah,
maybe it crosses into Dreamwave. Yeah. So label wise, just to clarify, Fixed is its own thing, and that kind of that's the container for like the drum and bass and the metal and the trance and all of that stuff kind of just blended together. It's like electronic and rock. Fixed Neon is a completely separate label, and that's what we're focusing on is kind of synthwave and all things related, indie pop, chill wave. Like there's a lot of stuff under the banner of Fixed Neon. So, label wise for Fixed Neon specifically, like it's never been me as an artist, and then me directing the flavor of the label and kind of what we're doing. I've never really been concerned about finding music that sounds like a million other artists that already exist. I'm always looking for something that kind of has that feel, but is doing something completely their own. And it's like, that's what we're growing on the roster, is artists that are, you go, okay, yeah, this is cool. This is synthwave, or this is, pop wave, or whatever the genre is. But you also can, you can agree that it's a little bit different. It's a little bit outside of the norms. It's a little outside of the typical boundaries of the genre.
Yeah,
and that's really for me what I keep my ear open for when I'm A&Ring stuff for the label.
Yeah, amazing stuff too. I mean, LeBrock. Just the Bad
Yep.
Dreamers might be one of my favorite projects.
It's super exciting, just kind of finding stuff like that, whether we find it ourselves or it was brought to us. So, a great story about Prism is like they submitted a track to our good friend Iron Skull at Preston. And Preston was not part of the Fixed Neon team at the time, but he knows what we've done. We've known Preston for years, and Preston came and it's like, hey, I found these guys submitted. You guys might want to check them out. And we could go to their their Spotify account, just to check them out. And it's like they have 500 monthly listeners. I'm like, how could this be possible? So long story short, we approached them. We offered them a deal. We kind of work everything out, and in a quick amount of time, we had them up to like 26,000 monthly listeners in a matter of a few weeks. And finding like those nuggets of gold, so to speak, when they're really small, like Fury Weekend, I went down a rabbit trail of just looking for something unique, and I found Fury Weekend, and I think he had like 1,500 monthly listeners when we found him. We approached him, and he was familiar with Scandroid and Cell Dweller and Fixed, and we just ended up inking a deal with him. And I quite honestly, I'm speaking out my ass because I don't know the numbers, but I know last time I looked, which might have been last week, he was at like over 125,000. Yeah. So, he's 100x, his numbers are 100x over what he started at. And it's like, we're just looking for good, original, talented, well-produced stuff. And it's like, we're finding it in David, Bad Dreamers. It's like, we heard that and we're like, man, this is not like I was describing earlier. It's not typical synthwave. This is just, what we really want is just good music. We just want to be a label that people go, wow, that's good music. Even if they don't even know what the genre is, it doesn't matter. It's like, is it good? Do you like it? That's what's most important. Are the artists like breaking new ground? That's what's most important.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I really enjoy? Like you mentioned it earlier, like when these other artists remix your tracks. Like Awakening with You. It's one of my favorite remix compilations on Spotify.
Yeah.
And you got Idion, you got Don Bohr on there.
Yeah.
And like all these artists that, I'll listen to their own music, and it's just amazing. But then, they touch something like one of your tracks. And
Exactly. Yeah, hearing a
just get
different take on it.
elevated.
Yep, with their own spin it's just so cool.
Hey, speaking of remixing of tracks, now we do have our next song lined up here. Now, Clayton, do you want to set this one up here? This is your song, Writings on the Wall, and I believe we have the lovely ladies of Prism that are remixing this one, right?
We do, yes. And so I kind of almost spoiled it a little earlier, but yeah, it's like so Writings on the Wall, just for context, is on The Light. It's on the new Scandroid album that's coming out called The Light. So that song has been out for a couple of weeks. But this remix, man, when I got it in my inbox, I was just like, my jaw, I had to pick it up off the floor. I was like, man, it's a whole different animal, and it sounds great. And, going outside of the typical remix where they just would take my vocals, let's say, and remix, the girls are trading verses with me, so it's like a whole different vibe,
Yeah.
and it's like, for me as an artist writing it and then hearing somebody else singing it, it's like one of the coolest things.
I love it. And let's go ahead and give this a listen. Now, this is I guess you would call it an exclusive. So, yeah.
It is.
Didn't even think about it, but yeah, we're chock full of exclusives tonight. This is just an amazing song. We're going to go ahead and just drop this one on you. This is Writings on the Wall, the Prism remix, right here on Night Ride FM.
We walk in the daylight, consumed by the sprawl. We know that the darkness is coming, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We talk in the twilight and wait for rain to fall. On our own we face what is coming, 'cause the writing's on the wall.
Remix.
Writing's on the wall.
We walk in the daylight, consumed by the sprawl. We know that the darkness is coming, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We talk in the twilight and wait for rain to fall. On our own we face what is coming, 'cause the writing's on the wall.
We cling to the outline of these buildings tall. In New York, the skyline is falling.
And that was Scandroid with Writings on the Wall, the Prism remix. Man,
My God, that was awesome.
I
So
love those
badass.
girls.
Oh, Clayton, man, that was yeah.
I had nothing to do with that, man. I just gave them some stuff to work with, and they made the magic, man. I just sat in the background while they did all the hard work.
It's great stuff. I love
great.
Prism, and you know who I love over at the label as well? I mean, we got to give a quick shout out to James and Kevin. Man, you got a really great staff. You really do.
Yeah, the company is just, it's made up of great people, and James and Kevin are foundational for sure.
Dude, I gotta mention this because I really like pointing this out, but I don't have a very big following on my Spotify playlist, but James reaches out to Spotify curators, small and large, letting us know, hey, this fixed label artist just released this song, and I can't think of another label that does that. So if you're an artist, you've got like a label like Fix doing that, reaching out to somebody who's got like 500 followers on their playlist, man.
Yeah.
That's it. I think people assume because we actually act as a label that somebody has given us money, or we have rich parents, or none of that is true. Everything we do is completely within our own ecosystem. It's all hard work. It's all grassroots. And see, I'm an artist, and that was why creating a label, I was like, this is going to be different than all of the deals that I've ever signed, because I've gotten boned in every deal I've signed. I've gotten screwed over, every single one. And so I'm like, I'm not going to do that to artists. I want to be that place where artists are like, okay, another artist understands the process that I'm going through. And that's what we do, man. We take their art, and we're not just posting it on Bandcamp, or we're not just putting it on our Facebook page, or we're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of things. That's how we took Fury Weekend from 1,500 to 125,000 and growing. And, we got Prism on an official Spotify playlist with almost 700,000 followers. It's like, and the numbers just spiked. It's like, and you're right. It's like going from getting our artists on playlists that have 700,000 followers to like you said, 500. It doesn't matter. We're small, large. We don't discriminate, and we're not above it or below it. Like, this is all part of how you get artists heard and promoted. It's like we make friends with whoever wants to be friends with us, and yeah,
That's what it's all about.
it is.
We're a tight-knit community, and it's all about promoting good music, and it seems like you guys are definitely in the right place. Now, I heard actually this morning I heard a little bit of news. You guys really are everywhere. I literally saw something in my feed. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is a new synthwave video game on the Oculus Quest. And Oculus?
Oculus, yeah.
Okay. I can't pronounce words. And so it's called Synth Riders. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to check this out. I go to play the trailer. And lo and behold, who do I hear but Prism doing the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch. Fix Neon is involved in this project, or Fix Music rather, and so apparently
we have we have a fixed pack basically in the game, and
awesome.
We're working on a fixed Neon pack as well. So yeah, it's both sides of the label, but it's cutting edge. It's like I'm giving them an exclusive edit of a brand new Cell Dweller song that's not even out yet right now. It actually debuted in their game. So the first place you could ever even hear this track was in a VR game exclusive to Synth Riders VR. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's like, I don't know if you guys are gamers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I would be if I had time, but I don't. So I don't get to game much. But their HQ is right here in LA. So we went down when James and Kevin were in town. We went down and hung out with them. Not only are they great people, but they're like, "Come on, you got to try this." And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Man, I just put the headset on and I was transported into another world. They've built rooms that you can just literally just look around, and I was amazed. Never mind playing the game. So you can pick your track, and play the song, and then they actually, it's a rhythm-based game, so the things that you're doing in the game are actually synchronized to the song. So you're listening to music you like, and whether or not it's challenging and everything else, it's kind of hand in hand. The music and actually playing the game are kind of
the perfect pairing.
I mean,
it's a perfect pairing.
honestly, I can't think of a better pairing than synthwave and virtual reality. I mean, I can just
Right.
see the laser grids and the swooping of the hand and the the motion trails. I mean, it just seems to fit like a glove. So that's awesome.
Yeah, if you go search it on YouTube and watch some clips of people uploading, their videos of the game, and you'll see it is the perfect visual to a synthwave score.
Man, I want to play
Perfect.
it now.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Clayton.
Yep.
So I got a question from one of our chats here.
Sure.
Will there be any Scandroid music in Cyberpunk 2077?
Because that would be
Well, I can't say yes or no, but we're working on something right now. I mean, you never know. It's a really huge franchise, but there is a conversation, and we'll kind of see how that plays out. I never get excited about that stuff until it happens. That would be a big one for me. I would love to somehow be involved in that game.
It would be the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, for the people that know, it makes sense. But yeah, they're probably getting pitched a billion songs by a billion people. So.
Yeah.
By every artist. No,
Right,
no.
everybody wants to be part of it. I mean, the visuals, the playthrough that I've seen of that game makes me want to just carve out a week and just
I
play
know.
games,
You're saying like I don't have time. I'm gonna make time.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, that is amazing.
Well, there's one more thing. I don't know if you guys want for me to bring up, but there is I'm sure that most of your community is already aware of this documentary called Rise of the Synths.
Yes.
Which is coming out this month. And I was both honored and privileged to be asked to be part of it. And I did an interview. Man, it's a while ago now. So as of right now, I don't even know what part of my interview is even making the cut for the film. But I know I'm in the trailer. I saw myself in the trailer that dropped a couple of days ago. So actually, if you go to the Rise of the Synths Instagram or maybe their Facebook, I know they're playing the trailer there. You can just probably search it on YouTube. But that's pretty exciting. There's
And
a
the
lot
horror master doing the
What's that?
voiceover. The horror master doing the
Oh, yeah.
voiceover.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they got John Carpenter, and man, he's doing the voiceover on the whole thing, which is great. I'm super excited because I'm a huge John Carpenter fan.
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of lucky bastards who are gonna see the premiere next Friday.
Right?
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Not
I
fair.
wish.
Life is not fair.
It is
I
not.
know.
It is not.
Not
fair.
when it comes to synthwave documentaries.
No. Vosto might make it over there. He has
Oh, Clayton,
superpowers.
Did you check out the In Search of Darkness?
Oh, yeah, I saw the Kickstarter. I haven't seen. The film isn't out yet, right?
No. Well, the backers. So I'm one of the backers. We got the Vimeo link.
Oh,
But,
okay, cool.
I gotta warn you. So I'm sure it'll be available very soon. But it's like 4.5 hours. It took me like
Wow.
a
Oh my
whole weekend to watch it, but it's great. You got John Carpenter in there. You've got some of the actors from like Friday the 13th, this, that, and the other.
Oh man, I can't wait because those are the movies I was watching in the 80s.
Exactly.
Like literally in the 80s, I was watching on my little 13-inch, color television. Halloween.
For sure.
But yeah, Rise of the Synths. Everybody's been waiting for this for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
to the
pretty
point
exciting.
where they thought it was a done deal. I mean, I know that I even spoke to a few artists. They're like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I'm like, you never know. You never know.
Yeah. No, it just
takes
took a long time to
time.
get there, but it's really exciting. They wrapped it up, and fingers crossed, it's going to be a great doc.
We're very stoked. But thank you so much for coming on, Clayton. This was, a big honor. We're all big fans of your music, and
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys having me.
make sure you pre-order the album. It is coming out. So when's it coming out again?
You know what? I don't know.
It'll be
I
ready
think
when it's
I
ready.
think I don't know. In the next couple of weeks, I know you can pre-order it right now on fixstore.com. So
Yeah.
fixtstore.com. So I'm pretty sure the release date is there, but I can't remember.
You got a lot of balls in the air, man.
A lot of them.
Well, thank you so much. It was just a pleasure. And
Yeah, thank you guys for the support, not only for Scandroid, but for all of Fix Neon. All the artists, we appreciate guys like you that are playing the music and doing the interviews, and it makes the world go round.
Well, thank you for the music. Thank you for all the artists you're pushing our way. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, there's lots more coming. Lots more coming.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on into the next segment here. I know Clayton's got to go, and we will we'll be seeing you. Take care of that baby.
Will do.
Yeah.
On it.
Care, Clayton.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, so we have some more good news. What news do we have, Mr. Jules Neon Fox? We have some Yum codes, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do. So, everybody's favorite artist, Demi K.
Yeah.
He's got a new album on the way. It's called Not Holding Back. It's dropping this Friday. And he's handed out some Bandcamp Yum codes. So, I think I'm going to read, 2 off right now?
Yeah, why not?
And then I'll stick 2 in a couple of the chats.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like a
So if
plan.
you're listening, go to Dimikay, that's dimikay.bandcamp.com/yum, Y-U-M. And the first code for this album, it's H6BS, as in bullshit, dash JALZ.
I don't think that's an official call sign,
Well,
Mr.
oh
Jules.
no? Okay. Right, second code is J3X-Y25G. And you know what? I'm gonna go put that in the chats.
All
Grab
right.
it, jump on it. dimikay.bandcamp.com/yum for his new album, Not Holding Back. It's a shred extravaganza.
Yeah, and we're going to be hearing a exclusive track from Demi K. I don't even know how we pulled this one off, but he is the nicest guy in the world. He hooked us up with an exclusive track that we were going to play a little bit later on. So pop that Yum code in, get the album, and check out the new song coming up in just a little bit. So let's move on to some more fun stuff here. Let's talk about the Neon Fox Song of the Week. What do you think?
Oh, sure. All right. Well, Toronto artist Honeybeard, aka Tom and Gary. They're releasing their latest EP. It's called Whispers of Light this Friday. You can pre-order it on their Bandcamp page, honeybeard.bandcamp.com right now. They'll also be having an album release party this Friday here in Toronto. So guess who's going? Me. But anyway,
Don't even talk to
they're
me.
going to be featuring fellow Toronto artists Turbo VCR and VA7, which stands for Vertical Accelerator 7.
Ooh,
And then a DJ set by my friend Exile.
nice.
So, from the new EP, Whispers of Light, here's an exclusive early peek at Cross My Heart by Honeybeard here on Night Ride FM.
Yes, that was Honeybeard with Cross My Heart. Good stuff, man.
Oh yeah. Like this EP is amazing. I'm gonna be dropping an album review on Friday when the album launches, and it's wow. Yeah, I'm lucky to live in Toronto.
Yeah, man. It's really happening right now. Really is. All right. So speaking of Toronto, it is definitely getting a little bit chilly up there. Could you give us a little bit of the weather report, Mr. Jules?
Sure. Well, it's not just Toronto. I'm sure it's everybody up in the northern hemisphere.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's getting cold. It's damn cold.
Damn
The
cold.
days are shorter now, and I guess on the plus side, we get some more like cyberpunk city lights. But yeah, you
I'd
know what?
rather it be warm.
Fortunately- yeah, same here. But you know what? Fortunately, for all of us in the synth world, fall is chock full of new releases, documentaries. But we mentioned like this In Search of Darkness, The Rise of Synths, and batshit insane concerts.
Yeah,
A
man.
little bit more on that later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure our southern hemisphere friends like Z and JJ Mist and Griff and the rest are pretty happy. Warm weather is approaching for them.
Yes, not for us. So bundle
Not
up.
for us. We're waving bye-bye.
Get your Arctic Mega Defender sweatshirts.
Yes.
I wore that
Arctic-
all
yes.
weekend. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
good one. Those
is.
sweatshirts are amazing.
They are. He's got a. I think he made them on a short run, didn't he? So we're lucky.
What? I'm jumping to his Bandcamp right now. Oh, no merch link.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, they're short runs. We're lucky guys, man. Lucky guys. All right. So also speaking of being lucky and feel goody and all that good stuff here, we also have a feel good story of the week. Could you hit us up with that, Mr.
Sure.
Neon?
Sure. Well, Neon Arcadia had to delay their album until the first quarter of 2020. But the good news is they've now got a new lead vocalist. Tom Pino has joined the band. Welcome to the synthwave family, Tom.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. And with that, how about so yeah, I was at a concert last night, and it featured
Which
this
concert?
artist. Yeah, well, the Magic Sword concert. Opening for them was this guy, I've never heard of him before,
Never heard
named
of him.
Droid Bishop.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Oh my God, he was amazing. So he's currently on tour with Magic Sword, and from his recent album Rebirth of the Machine, I want to play a track.
Let's do it.
This is Coming Alive by Droid Bishop here on Night Ride FM.
And once again, that was Droid Bishop with Coming Alive. Whew.
Oof. Man. Man, the Bish transports me back to like 1981, 1982.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see him on Saturday, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
good stuff. All right. Oh, hold on one second here. This just in. What do we got here? Oh, no. The band Polychrome just experienced a major up and down. Huh. First, they were ecstatic to have scored tickets to the Ollie Ride concert, November 16th in London. That's cool. Then, unfortunately, the studio they used had a break-in, and they lost a crap ton of gear. Oh, my God. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. You know what? They haven't asked for any help. But,
Right.
no. I mean, Synth Fam, come on. Visit them on Facebook. Send them some encouragement. The latest news I heard is they lost a MacBook and some other equipment. So, words of encouragement.
Yeah.
Or anything else you want to do, help them out. Polychrome on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. That sucks. I hate when that stuff like that happens. In fact, it's just somebody, Betamax just recently had his car broken into. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Man, Synth Fam, you're just supposed to have like this bubble around you. Like, you know,
Yeah.
people got to be
then-
nice because we're nice. We're nice peoples. And then people do
course.
stuff like that. That's terrible. All right. So, yeah, go and definitely at least check him out, you know, and, you know, tell him that you're thinking good thoughts at least. That's always good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on into some album releases. You want to kick this off here? We have a bunch here. Ton of good stuff, right?
You know what? I'm going to go fast.
All right.
I don't know if I can go as fast as Clayton, but I'll try.
New York Fast.
Yeah. All right, so October 17th, Surge released his album called Sounds of Night, chock full of amazing synthwave. And then on October 25th, Betamax dropped his album, Lost in a Dream World, which is also amazing. Features like collaborations with Glitbiter and others. Also on October 25th, Magic Sword dropped their album, Awakening, and that's incredible.
Of course.
I mean, geez, I got to hear it live last night. October 31st, VHS Tokyo dropped an album called Just Because, and VHS Tokyo from Tokyo provides some really good synthwave, a little bit cyberpunk, a little bit classic synthwave, but with that slight Japanese influence.
Nice.
Awesome stuff. And November 4th, Depth Cruiser dropped an album. Depth Cruiser
There it is.
dropped his album 24 Hours Before the Love.
Nice.
Yeah, that was on November 4th. And then back on November 7th, Zero Call dropped Fears and Dreams of Living Machines, a remix EP from his original album of the same name from a year ago. And let's see, November 8th, which is what, Friday. Hyperdriver is dropping a single called Running Out of Time. One of my favorite artists, Max Thor, dropping a new single called No One's Going to Save Us. And this, everybody pay attention to this. November 8th, we've got The Motion Epic. He's dropping his album called West Coast Dreams. And there's a couple of other albums you're going to mention for November 8th, but I'm not going to go there right now.
Yay.
All right. But, finally, for me, November 15th, Power Nerd.
Power Nerd.
Dropping their album, Far From Human. And I don't know. We might have a Power Nerd song lined up. I don't know. But Dennis, over to you.
All right. So November 1st, my main man, Valingo. He dropped Valingo Presents 5 Years. That is a amazing album with just some really, really, really good stuff. Betamax. I think FM Attack is on there. Like all the big names in synthwave. In fact, the Midnight has an exclusive song on that. So that is dope as hell. Not many times you could say you have the Midnight dropping an exclusive track on your compilation album. So kudos, man. Aaron's kicking ass, and they are having their party tonight. Album release party in Brooklyn. Wish I could be there, but I'm doing this show called The State of Synth. At least I get to talk about it. So also on November 1st, now A Walk in the Wind.
Yep. No, A Walk in the Woods.
Woods. I knew I was going to mess it up. But I just actually bought his entire discography because his new album is amazing. Still My Love. And I just love his stuff. He sent me an album maybe a couple months ago, and it's just really good, chill, almost like electronic, nice, just trance-like synthwave, that good stuff. The good stuff. So anyway, he dropped his album, and I love it. Go buy it. In fact, the discography is like €8 or something like that. There's like 15 albums. It's crazy.
I know.
Anyway, so Neon Ten Trick. Did I get it right?
Tenic. Neon Tenic.
Will you give me the hard ones? Synth Monster. We're going to play that tonight too. Yes?
Yes, we will.
Nice.
Synth Monster. Amazing synthwave album.
We got the good
Neon
stuff.
Tenic from Italy. So yeah.
Yes, Dennis can't pronounce the names half the time, but they are good stuff. So check that out. We're going to play a tune a little bit later on. Cyber Thing with Killer Zero. That is an EP that came out on November 4th. Our main man, Dimmy K, with Not Holding Back, November 8th. That is couple days away, right?
Yeah, Friday.
So keep an eye out for that. We're going to play a track from that as well. Honeybeard, we played a track from Whispers of Light. Man, we're just really, we're in the zone, Jules. We're right in the zone.
It's incredible.
It's good. Starfarer, he came out on the November 11th, which hasn't happened yet again, with Voyagers, Starfarer. November
I can't wait
11th.
for that.
Yeah, it's good. And the 12th coming up, The War Horse, Can't Stop the Clop, maxi single.
I love that title.
I love it. It's great. It really is amazing. He's really unique too. I love his stuff. His last one just blew me away with the sound. It's got that progressive synthwave rock vibe, which is kind of just moving the genre forward, which is great. And last but not least, New Arcades on the 15th. I have a little album review I'm going to be dropping pretty soon. That is coming out from Outland Recordings. Their album is called Returning Home, and that is amazing. They also have pre-orders for vinyl, I believe. So if you're into the vinyl,
yes, they do.
Jump on that good stuff. And before we jump into our next selection, we mentioned Power Nerd's upcoming album, Far From Human. Yeah, that's good stuff. Let's go ahead and listen to one of the tracks. This is Raw Memory by Power Nerd here on Night Ride FM. once again, that was Power Nerd with Raw Memory.
God, I love Power Nerd. when I found out this new album's dropping,
Yeah,
I can't wait. I just can't wait.
it is kick ass. I love
These
Power Nerd.
guys, yeah, they're so good.
It is good stuff. All right, so we are going to go ahead and jump on into our birthdays. Do you want to kick off our birthday shout-outs, Mr. Jules?
Sure. So, yesterday, November 5th, Remy Peleschi, a.k.a. Mlada Fronta from France, celebrated her birthday. And, today, Justin from Dance with the Dead celebrated a birthday.
Nice.
So, happy birthday, Justin. And, let's see, tomorrow, we've got Martin Larby celebrating a birthday. So, anybody on the Facebook synthwave scene, you would know who Martin Larby is. Like Joe Loke, this guy's a fanatic synthwave fan. Goes to all the concerts, and of course he lives in London, so he sees all the best ones.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Yeah, and also celebrating a birthday tomorrow, November 7th, Troy from Die Scum Inc. over in Calgary. Happy birthday, Troy. Or, as he likes to call himself on Bandcamp, T-Roy.
Nice.
And finally, tomorrow as well, Alex Lamb, aka Axel Drive, one of my favorite artists, is celebrating a birthday.
Happy
And,
birthday to you.
Yes, happy birthday. And you know what? Finally, Saturday, November 9th, Jerome, aka LVX, who's a veteran in the synthwave scene, is celebrating. And also our favorite artist, Christian Bergagna. He's celebrating a birthday. If you like your
Happy
hard dark
birthday.
synth, a la, I don't know, Glitch Black and Terrordyne and Gregorio Franco, then listen to Christian Bergagna.
Bergagna. I like that name.
Yeah, Bergagna. I think
That's a fun name to
Brazilian,
say.
I think. But
Very
yeah.
good. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to all of you.
All right, some more news here. We are going to jump on into our touring and events. Now, I know you've been all around watching some cool touring and events, so I'll let you kick it off.
Oh, sure.
So,
Yeah, there's a ton. I didn't realize how
I'll take the second
what
half.
was going on.
It's crazy.
Oh, so tonight, right now, in Boston, the Vilingo 5 years album release party is going on.
Boston?
Yeah,
I
right
thought
now.
it was Brooklyn.
Oh, no, I think it was. Maybe you're right. I'm checking. Also,
Fact
right
checker.
now at this moment, I guess
He's
Droid
somewhere.
Bishop's probably finished his set, but over in Montreal, Magic Sword is playing with Droid Bishop. So, the Bish is probably sitting at his merch table, selling those juicy shirts. And tomorrow, November 7th, they'll hit Boston, and then New York on the 8th. November 9th, they'll be in Philly. I guess you're going to that one, aren't
That's
ya?
right.
Yep.
Be going
And
with
then on
buddy.
the 10th, they'll be in Washington, D.C., after which the Bish flies home and the Sword continue on to the rest of their tour dates. Let's see,
Beautiful.
November 6th. That's tonight in Dallas. The Three Horsemen of the Synthpocalypse, as I like to call them, Glitch Black, Gregorio Franco, and Watch Out for Snakes. They're performing their second last show of the Dark Future Tour. The last one will be in Atlanta, but more on that in a sec. And the Midnight, they're wrapping up their Euro tour tomorrow night, November 7th in Manchester, followed by Dublin on the 8th, Glasgow on the 10th, Bristol on the 11th, and London on the 12th. And finally for me, Friday, November 8th in Toronto, Honeybeard EP release party with Turbo VCR, VA7, and Exile.
There it is.
I'm going to that one. Yay
Yeah.
me. All right, Dennis, over to you.
All right, so we're going to let you know on Friday. This Friday, November 8th, is the first show of the Destructor Tour with Street Cleaner and Protector 101. That kicks off in Atlanta at Echo Synthetic Fest. I know that dude. And followed by Orlando on the 11th. And, of course, this Friday and Saturday, November 8th and 9th, we have Echo Synthetic Fest. Amazing stuff. Saturday, November 9th, we have Nitro Wave, Twin Cities, Amsterdam Bar Hall. We have North Innsbruck, Night Audit, and Denotive. That's a cool little building there.
Our friend North Innsbruck.
Yeah,
Awesome.
taking the Twin Cities by storm. Saturday, November 9th, Alien Invasion in New York City, featuring Starcadian.
God damn it.
I want to go to that one, actually. Primo, and I can never pronounce her name. Zarina, and
Yep.
Bunny X.
Yep.
Love Bunny X. Got that good disco, Italio disco thing going.
Yeah, the Italo disco.
Love it. All right, so we are going to tell you about the Helsinki Synth City featuring Nina. That's on November 9th. That's got Robert Parker, Millennium Falk, Ace Buchanan, Kizunat, Glowline, Levinsky, Runaway Droid. Wow. VVOV.
Mm-hmm.
Flash.
And the Flashback Future DJs.
DJs. Ah.
Like, wow. That's a massive event. And our Finnish friends, like in the last, I don't know how long it took them to pull that together, but that just grew into a monster.
Yeah. That's unbelievable. And with Robert Parker and man, Nina. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh, good stuff. All right, so I have Ecosynthetic Fest again, but this is talking about night one. We'll let you know the lowdown on that.
Two nights.
All right, so Street Cleaner, Protector 101, Vampire Stepdad, I still want some of his merch, Starfare, Frisky Monkey, Acid Gambit, System 96, and unfortunately, Unruly Rat King had to bow out. But
Unholy Rat King.
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah.
Surprise.
So what's
messed up
going
a
on
name.
Ecosynthetic Fest Night 2?
Night 2. Well, let me tell you. Glitch Black and Gregorio Franco and Watch Out for Snakes. They are kicking ass right now on the Dark Future Tour and ending up there, which is amazing. And is it Finite Automata?
Finite Automata.
Damn you. Neuron Spectre. Into the Void, Wraith Walker, Ghost Host, and Electronic Warbear. Nice. Good
Like
stuff.
that is one hell of so many festivals, massive, going on this weekend.
Yeah. So let's play a new tune. What do you think?
Yes. I think it's time for a new song.
What do you got for me?
All right. So we mentioned it earlier. Italian artist Neon Tenic just released his amazing synthwave extravaganza called Synth Monster, and we're gonna play you a track from it. This is Synth Monster's Symphony by Neo. God damn it.
I'm the one that's
Neon
supposed to mess up
Tenic.
the names.
I know, it's never me. Neon. This is by Neon Tenic here on Night Ride FM.
And once again, that was Neon Tentric with Synth Monsters Symphony. I probably messed that up. Did I mess it up?
No, Neon Tenic.
Tenic. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's late. We're going to do a super cut one day of all Dennis just messing up every artist's names. It's going to be great. It's going to be epic. All right, I tell you what, let's jump on in and let's do a little bit of shout outs. What do you think, my friend? You want to kick it off?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Actually, you know what? Can I do a quick shout out before we do our chat room and all our friends here? I just want to send a quick shout out to Benny from Neon Arcadia's son, Xander, right? That's his name?
Yep.
And he was just recently taken into the hospital. He came down with some bad, nasty germs. Little guy. And yeah, I felt real bad. And it was kind of a shame because it was Halloween, which was his favorite holiday. And to have to go into the ER over the nasties. It sucks.
Not cool.
Not cool. So we hope you're feeling better, buddy. You know, the power of synthwave will hopefully heal all your issues along with some good antibiotics. Because that helps. But I hope you're feeling better, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to send a couple quick shout outs as well?
Yes. 1-2 Master Boot Record.
Yes.
Your eagerly awaited, cyberpunk game Virtuaverse featuring the music of Master Boot Record was just announced. And they've opened up their Discord channel.
They
So
did.
just go to, discord.gg/Virtuaverse.
This game, I'm psyched, man. I'm so psyched. They come along with a good cyberpunk game every now and then. Obviously, Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely taking the helm as the big AAA game, but it's the little indie games that are the coolest because, you know, like it's just really cool to see like these, you know, and I don't want to say little because, you know, it's actually a really big project. I know Master Boot Records doing new music, and it's a good team. It's a really, really good team that's putting this together, but it's got that old school point and click adventure. It's very
It's like, you know what? It's like those old LucasArts games.
yes.
And it's got the 8-bit, 16-bit graphics, but it's all like cyberpunky and it's awesome.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's got the pixelated goodness and of course, man, you want to go and you play some good cyberpunk games, and that's going to feature his music. So I mean, that for the price alone, right there is definitely the way to go. But check it out, all you computer dudes who like your cyberpunks, like your Discord, and the game is called Virtuaverse. So definitely check that out.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Shout out.
yeah,
Some more shout outs.
all right.
Folks in the chat. We got Nimbus.
Woohoo!
From Ontario, Canada. One of my Ontario synth brothers. Hi, Nimbus. We've also got Vasto in the chat. I don't know how he's still awake.
Vampires.
And then we've got Synthopsis, who just joined the chat. Synthopsis has been like pretty much engaging all over Twitter. I love it. So hi, Synthopsis. And Z is everywhere, of course. He's just in the air. He's everywhere.
Neon Arcadia was in the chat, in and out.
Yeah, Benny, yeah, I think he's probably there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mixer crowd,
Yeah.
YouTube
We've got,
crowd.
we got C0, DA7 over in the Mixer.
Nice.
C0's always in our chat on Mixer, so thank you for listening, C0. We also have Hero Wave. But yes, Hero Wave, thank you for participating.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your support.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you know who we have to drop? We need to drop some shout outs to our Patreon supporters. Dynamite Stranger, Inexcedra, Pattern Shift, Xeon B, Artium Props, and Arctic Mega Defender. We love all the support that you guys give us, and it really does help keep the lights on. It is not cheap to run all these servers. Yes, big, massive servers that we serve this 320 kilobit stream out of to your ear holes. I know I said that again. I was promising I was never going to say the word ear holes.
Ear holes?
Yeah, it's just not a pleasant word to say. But I don't know. I just can't stop saying it. Anyway, so we want to mention too.
Really supporters.
Yeah, all those good people. And of course, the people listening on YouTube, we're still growing. We had like 20 concurrent listeners the other day, which was pretty good for YouTube. We're trying to spark up some life in that. Make sure you give us a little subscribe. Even if you can't support us through Patreon, it means the world to us if you could just go to youtube.com/NightRideFM and just hit the little subscribe button. That's all you got to do. You're going to get locked in with some cool interviews. We just did one with Northern Lights and Let 'Em Riot, and of course Ollie Ride and all those good people. So
Oh yeah, of course, Ollie Ride. Yeah.
that guy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and of course, if you have a hot scoop, you can always find some cool music to share and send it our way. We'd love to get it on the air for you, or at least check it out. You can always shoot us an email anytime at tipline@nightride.fm. And once again, I am Dennis G.
And I'm the Art Fox.
And again, special thanks go out to our special guest, Scandroid. And yeah, we are going to play you out with this exclusive track. Now, this is an amazing tune. He did this one with Swayze, and this is another exclusive here. The album drops on Friday, but you are going to listen to it right here, right now, early, right before anyone else on Night Ride FM, only here. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
So
What's that?
the album is called,
What's it called?
you didn't mention, Not Holding Back.
Oh, yes. I can't
DBK's
read.
new album.
I can't read, dude. It's late. Don't worry, nobody listens to the end of our show anyway. So one of these days, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna splice in like the ending of Columbo and just play the ending of Columbo.
We're still live. We're still live.
We are indeed.
Anyways, this is Dimmy K's new album, Not Holding Back. Drops on Friday. And this track is called The Truth, featuring Swayze by Dimmy K here on Night Ride FM. Thank you for listening, everyone.
Okay, Boomer.
You can tell me that my life is a mistake, ooh baby.
say goodbye.